Miles, coming off the loss on Wednesday, it was obviously kind of collective sense of disappointment just with the way that game played out. The way you guys responded tonight seemed like kind of a total 180. What did you like most about the way you guys approached this game and the way you responded to some of the runs that the Bulls had in this one?
Like you said, just the approach to the game. We approached the game with physicality, communication from the jump, and we're really defensive focused. You know, we could have been better at transition defense in the first half or first quarter. But, you know, as the game went on, we got better at that. But, you know, our approach to the game, that's how we got to approach every game.
Can you talk about your role tonight, 7 assists, and kind of just getting everybody involved, especially when you're getting paint penetration, you're kicking it back out, and it's generating good shots?
You know, just letting the game come to me, getting my teammates involved with Con, Melo, Brandon. You know, I got to be the guy that, you know, gets them their shots. You know, Melo, he does a great job of that already, but I got to do a better job of, you know, facilitating too.
Coach mentioned a little bit pregame about Melo and trying to have him do more things other than score the ball, have an impact on the game. And then he mentioned postgame about the defensive play he made in the fourth quarter, the steal there. Just somebody knows Melo the way you do. What are you seeing from him in terms of his impact on the game? And tonight, how can the game kind of help him move forward and say, if I don't score the ball 20-plus points, I can still do stuff on the floor to help my team win?
Yeah, I mean, he was passing the ball like crazy today. And that play, that play kind of decided the game. You know, they had a little run going, and he got a stop in the turnover, and that really decided the game for us. And you know, Coach highlighted that after the game. And Melo knows that. You know, he knows when he wants to guard, he can guard. So we just got to continue to encourage him to be him, man, and just be impactful the way he can be, as we know he can be.
In the fourth quarter, you guys haven't had many clutch games where you actually have won this year. I think this is your first clutch game. What tonight do you think you guys did to pull this game out, and what do you have to do moving forward to do a little bit more?
Just the little things. You know, we had a little bit. We had some turnovers in the clutch, but our defense made up for it, and our rebounding. You know, they had one offensive rebound in the clutch, but other than that, you know, we got everyone. And we really focus on the players because Kobe White, he's good in the clutch. You know, Vucevic is good in the clutch. And we really keyed in on those guys, and we had a great focus today.
It's a collective sense of disappointment after the Knicks loss on Monday. What have the last 4 to 8 hours been like for you guys as a team, the conversations you've had, and what is the biggest key to making sure that this momentum continues tomorrow against Toronto?
Just each man looking each other in the mirror, you know, looking at ourselves in the mirror, and wondering, what do we want to do this season? Do we want to have another wasted season, or do we want to, you know, compete this year like we know we can? And I feel like everybody had the same answer, and we showed that today.
Kind of going off of that question a little bit, you've mentioned about 82-game season. There's going to be highs and lows. How do you make sure you don't get too high off a win like this and kind of make sure that you guys can sustain it going forward?
Yeah, I mean, we got another game tomorrow against a team that's been streaking, and that we should have won the first game against. So, you know, we got motivation for tomorrow, and we gotta come into the game tomorrow with the same mindset.
Charles talked the other night about the game just rewarding hard work and competitiveness. How do you feel like you guys responded? Everybody responded in that way tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we responded well. We got the win, you know, and everybody had a great mindset. And like I said, if we bring that mindset to every game, we'll have a chance.